Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt something bigger than wonder? Like the stars weren't just beautiful, but a warning. Right now, somewhere in space, a rock the size of a city block is hurling toward us. NASA's tracking 30,000 near-Earth objects. 1,400 are potentially hazardous. If even one goes off course, we're not talking headlines. We're talking history. The asteroid that ended the dinosaurs? Just 10 kilometers wide. But it hit with the force of 10 billion Hiroshima bombs. And here's the truth. We might only get a few days' notice. But this isn't about fear. It's a wake-up call. If you had just 7 days left, would you still be doom-scrolling? Still waiting to be happy? No, you'd start living fully. So ask yourself, what matters before it's too late? Sometimes thinking about the end is the only way to begin. 3 minutes, that's all it took. February 15th, 2013, a meteor just 17 meters wide exploded over Chelyabinsk, Russia. No warning, no radar saw it coming. It came from the sun's blind spot and hit with the force of 30 Hiroshima bombs. Windows shattered, over 1,600 injured. And if it had arrived just 23 seconds later, it would have hit the city center. Thousands could have died. And yet, no global protocol changed. No asteroid defense upgrades. Because it didn't kill enough people. That's the scary part. We're waiting for disaster before we act, but we don't have to. NASA does have a planetary defense office. Most people don't even know. So here's the ask. Look it up. Read for 5 minutes. Then tell someone. Because this isn't about fear. It's about responsibility. And the next one might not miss. There's a morning that doesn't begin with birdsong. No sunrise, just ash, falling like snow. The asteroid has hit. In the first 24 hours, cities flattened. Tsunamis rise like towers. Sunlight vanishes. A global blackout. Earth enters an impact winter. Crops die, power fails, and we are left in the dark. You wake up, not in your bed, but in a shelter. No internet, no news, no certainty. And then something happens. A mother shares food, a child draws a son they can't see, a father plants seeds in ash. Hope begins again. Because survival isn't just about strength, it's about compassion, about who you become when everything breaks. So ask yourself, if the world ended tomorrow, would I be someone people could count on? Even after the end, there's still a beginning. The skies are still dark, but something stirs beneath the ashes. Not everyone made it through the impact, but you did. And now survival isn't the only goal anymore. We're not just breathing, we're remembering what it means to be alive. After every collapse in history comes a renaissance. It happened after Rome fell, it happened after every plague, and it will happen again after this. But this renaissance, it's not about art or science, not yet. It's about values. We begin again by remembering what we forgot, that money has no meaning when there's no bread, that titles mean nothing when your neighbor is the one with firewood. That connection is everything. This is when the leaders rise, not the loudest, but the ones who listen, the ones who protect the vulnerable, the ones who say, we are not alone, not while I'm still breathing. You were never just a bystander. You were always meant to be a guardian. And the era ahead, it's not post-apocalyptic, it's post-wake-up. The moment when humans finally stop running from what matters and start rebuilding it. So the sky has cleared. The news says the worst is over, but no one's talking about what's still killing us. The impact didn't just shake the ground, it poisoned the air, fractured the planet, and rewired our biology. This isn't science fiction, it's what science already fears. In a real asteroid aftermath, sunlight stays blocked for years. Parts of the ozone layer, gone. UV radiation burns straight through, crops fail, oceans die, insects mutate, and then comes the silent killer, the mental collapse. We survived the explosion, but not the silence, not the isolation, not the ache of everything that once was, just disappearing. Some lose themselves. Others stop trying. But a few, just a few, adapt. Because when you can't change the world, you change how you show up in it. So here's how you survive the silent wave. Stock food, but also joy. Offline books, music, games. Practice emotional strength now. Breathwork, stillness, self-reflection. Build real human connection, right where you live, and write a mission. Even something simple. Help one person each day. The real danger isn't just from the skies, it's in forgetting who we are, without all our systems and screens. But if you can remember, if you can stay human in the silence, you'll already be stronger than the next disaster. What if I told you the asteroid was just the first domino? In our hyper-connected world, one hit triggers 100 silent collapses. Just 5% of global internet goes down, and suddenly banks freeze, flights stop, fuel disappears, nations scramble, conflicts ignite. You think one rock hits? The world bleeds from 1,000 invisible cuts. Our strength, interdependence, becomes our weakness. And the poorest, they suffer first. You can't stop the domino, but you can brace for the chain. Learn barter, solar cook, purify water, build real community, demand backups. Because when systems fall, only people will catch each other. What happens after the sky turns black? After the fires, the silence, the loss? This is the part most don't talk about, because it's easier to imagine the end than the rebuild. But rebuild, we will. History proves it. After Pompeii came cities of stone. After Hiroshima came movements for peace. After every disaster came a new way to live. Rebirth begins in the smallest acts: sharing food, telling stories, clearing rubble, planting seeds. You don't wait for systems to return. You become the system, the builder, the healer, the guide. If we know how fragile our world is, then we start planting resilience now. Join local hubs, learn low-tech tools, protect ancestral knowledge. Because you may not stop the asteroid, but you can be the reason we rise again. And if you've made it this far, you're not just watching, you're preparing. You're a seeker, a guardian. And the future? It starts with you. Enjoyed what you just watched? Make sure to check out our other playlists, hit like, and subscribe to the channel for more. Till then, keep tuning in.